All right, so behind me here, you can see where the house was. We managed to get all of the logs. There's 6x6 logs that have tongue and groove on them. And we were able to get all of those down, and we cut all the posts. So it's all on the ground. I want to go ahead and walk you around over here, and I'll show you exactly what is still left to do and what we got done. We're on day 2 of this demo, and got a skid steer with a grapple bucket on it, grabbing some of the loose debris around here and moving it back and forth so we get it sorted out. Got a big old pile right here. There's a lot of the interior walls, lumber, drywall. It's all right here. We're going to be getting that, throwing that into a roll-off dumpster. And then you can see all of these walls here. These are all 4x6 tongue and groove logs that are just solid. You have posts on each end here. So this was an old mill, and some of these posts are okay. Like this one's okay, and that corner one's okay. But you got these other ones on the inside, like the ones in the middle of the walls are rotted off. So like these ones down that you're seeing, down over in here, this area here, these are the wall's leaning out because of that reason. You can see the lean on this wall. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. Probably can't see it from this angle. But this wall's killing. Oh, we got a wasp problem too. There's a few wasps living in here. He's killing wasps. So anyway, this wall's leaning pretty good too. So we're got these propped up on the outside, and we're gonna take these down. We're gonna sawzall between these posts and drop these walls and panels towards the outside right now. So he's clearing on the outside. On the back right here, you can see him moving all this around, so these walls will fall out. These are leaning in pretty good because these posts are all rotted off. You can see that wall leaning towards us, so we got to make sure we're going to put the machine there to support that wall, and then we're going to cut it, and then we'll drop it to the outside. So that's the next step. So you can see this one here too. This one, they actually did a bunch of notching in this. You can see the notching that they did. I think they were putting a tub in there, and they were putting some plumbing back in that wall. So, and you could see here on this old wall, before they had added this, there was an interior wall they put here, like a 2x4 wall. Before they sealed it, or before that was done, there was sealing here. You can see all this expandable foam they put in for that right here to keep all the air from leaking through. So you can actually see all the nails down in here. I don't know if you can see through that crack, but we got to cut all those out. And then we're going to try to pry all these boards apart and save them. So, but this is what we got here now, and we're going to go ahead and get some video as these drop down and show you that. So before we drop those walls, I wanted to show you also the outside here, so you can see these leaning. See how it's leaning out right there on that side. I'll walk around here a little ways around it. You can see on the back here a lot more debris. It's got to get dumped out, and these walls are going in. They're significantly leaning in, so you can see it a lot more here what's going on. So we got everybody staying away from that until we drop this thing down. All right, so cutting this right now with the sawzall down the side, loosening this up here, and I'm going to cut the side, and we're going to watch this drop down. So go ahead and stand back over there, just stay clear, and then I'll let you know this thing's going to come down. Now we're gonna go through and drop the rest of these, and then we'll end up pulling these boards apart and then salvaging these boards. So get ready to have a little more work to do. All right, so we got a couple of these panels down now. There's 3 of them all together, and you can see they're actually coming apart really easily. They're actually, when they're falling, they're even coming apart. So we're gonna be able to salvage a lot of this here. So it'll be cool. But you can see that Brad's got his up at the top here. We got the Mini X. that we're using to hold the wall, make sure we're safe. It's not going to fall out on us. So as we're cutting, we're using that and moving on down. And then we're holding that wall, and then we're cutting all the way to the bottom, both sides of these 2 posts. And then we'll push that inside the building. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to keep on moving around the building here. As you can see, we got a couple big piles of trash from this house. So this got one here, and we got another large one on the back of where the home used to be. So you can see the old slab here. So the plan with these big old piles is we are going to get some roll-off dumpsters in here. We're going to get a bigger excavator, and we'll have to have those, a couple of these dropped probably at the exact same time. And then we're going to load with that big excavator into these. We'll have one hauled off, and then we'll be filling up the second one whenever the first one is being picked up. And then if we need a third, we'll have them drop it. So that is the plan there. We still got a little bit of trash that's on the other side of that pile there, and that's got to get dumped onto there. And then we have a burn pile, as you can see, where some of the lumber got put over on this side. Just a little bit of it's not actually hardly anything. Most of it's brush that's been cleared off this lot. So that is all over there, and some of that will get burned. So now what we got on the slab here is, you can see this is the logs that were stacked. So they were all in between. This is a post that you're seeing. This one here is a post, 6x6 post, and then these were all in between the posts. So each one was a little bit different length, but I think these are about 8 feet or so. And all that was holding these is you had toenails. So right here, you can see the nails on the side. This is all that was holding these together. There was no blind nails or anything that were actually tying these logs together here. So these just pulled right apart, really easy to move. So this one's actually sticking, I think, as a painter caulking, but all these other ones are they were already separated. So pretty easy to get them apart, which we were not anticipating that. And this slab is actually a thick slab, but it's got a lot of cracks in it, so we'll probably end up demoing this. You can see that, some of the cracks down below me here right now. So the other thing we had, there's a clean out that went to, this is a 3-inch ABS line that went out to the septic system, or still goes to the septic system. The tank is right out that way. If you can see the clean out there, it's right next to the left of the new electrical panel that we got put in out there. And we made sure we put some tape on top of this here so you can see all the duct tape. And that is to keep any junk from falling into it during the demo process. And we made sure we preserved this pipe so we didn't break it. And then we can, if someone wanted to park a trailer here, they could tie into this very easily and dump their sewer until we get this thing demoed, and then maybe relocate it. So that is that. And we also have a little bit had some concrete we had to break out back in the back here. So that's going to be thrown away as well. That was just a little slab there that we did. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed day 2 of the demo on this old house. If you'd like more information on building, buying, or selling your home or your land, feel free to visit one of our websites. We got 2 of them. You can go to tfgonline.com. It's tfgonline.com. You should go to our resources tab. We have a ton of information there that you can get. So you can find out pricing, costs, you can find out how to buy land. There's a lot of different guides that we have available for you to download there. You can also go to realpropertytv.com, where you'll find all these videos that we create out here on the jobs and teaching you about residential real estate. So thanks again for hanging out with us, and we'll talk again soon.